Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Spinning with Rice and Cookie. I'm Rice.
And I'm Cookie, and today we are playing more Donkey Kong Country on the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Online, and we're ready to go.
And Cookie did a great job getting us lives.
Yeah, I just spent the last while getting 100 lives, so we're good to go.
Yeah, which is good because I was running late.
I mean, honestly, I was running late too, so.
I had to eat my tacos.
Oh, tacos sound good.
It was actually more of a burrito. But I made some guacamole because Sea Tiger had bought some avocados. But yeah, it was good. And I'm going to actually pull up another just open browser to hopefully just make my face a little lighter.
Okay. Yeah, just like a plain white background. Darn.
Yeah. That's the plan. But unfortunately, Google now, their default is like a gray.
Oh, is that even true?
Yeah.
I feel like whenever I go on Google, it's still white.
Oh. Well, yours is weird.
I guess. So how is... Oh, I just died. How was your week of no virtual anything?
Oh. Well, you see, it went by so fast. We still had our golf league on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we ended up going... So we got our new car. So that's one thing.
All right, nice.
So we got our new Subaru Outback, and it's very nice. And so we're like, well, let's put some mileage on it. So we went to ice cream. And I just got like a frozen vanilla custard. But the weather was like perfect that day, so it was really nice. Let's see, what else? What else did I do? Oh, we watched... I think, what day did we watch that? Maybe Saturday. So that was kind of like after everything. We watched Crazy Rich Asians because...
How is it? I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, well, too bad you didn't tell me you were interested before. I mean, I guess this is me bringing it up for the first time. Yeah. But, I had the rental for a few days, so I could have given you my login information.
Did you got from the library?
No, I got it from Amazon.
Gotcha.
So it's one of the ones that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I had done no rush shipping a couple times, so I had like $3.50.
Yeah.
And the movie cost... Oh, and also those no rush shipping, like that money, it expires after a while. So I was like, I want to use it before September because that's how long I had it. So yeah, Crazy Rich Asians was what I wanted to watch. And I thought it was good, but I will say that like it was really hyped up for me.
Okay.
And I think it wasn't quite as good as what I was expecting. But I mean, I still thought it was really good. And apparently there's also going to be sorry.
That's okay. I think I could have gone left and survived, but I was trying to be ambitious.
But there's also going to be a sequel and a third because they're based on books.
Okay.
Which I didn't realize. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I would recommend... Darn it. I was going to try jumping on him. It just didn't work.
I see.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Okay.
But what else did I do? Oh, we still played trivia on Thursday.
I haven't seen the trivia videos in like a really long time.
If you just search for them.
No, I know. Like we used to watch them live, but then we decided sometimes there's things we want to do on Tuesdays. Right. So then some are like, well, we'll just watch it after the fact. And then now that we're watching it after the fact, it's like we always forget to watch it.
Yeah. Well, so we still did trivia on Thursday, but as with our Harry Potter adventure game, that is now also going to be an every other week thing. And so we did it last week so that we wouldn't do it this week.
Oops, I just died.
Sorry,
No, it's okay. I feel like I've done a lot in the past couple weeks. And, I haven't been able to tell you about it because, because you were virtual free.
I know. It was nice being virtual free. I should do it again sometime. But I do think switching to an every other week thing for both Harry Potter and trivia is going to help a lot. And also,
I think so too.
Next week is our last week of the golf league, and Sea Tiger and I, we've talked about golfing just on our own after the league is over, because usually when the league's over, we just kind of stop.
Yeah.
So we're talking about maybe continuing this year, but but officially the golf league is over next week, which is crazy because I feel like we've barely played this year since.
Oh my gosh, I'm like panicking. Okay, it's fine.
But we've barely played it all this year because we didn't play for the entire month of May because of coronavirus.
Yeah.
And then, so we played June, July, August, but like 3 or 4 of those were canceled because of rain. So yeah, it's just crazy that it's basically over. But yeah, so once golf's over too, then that also frees up some time for me. But yeah, it was just too much virtual.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, oh, everybody's so free, virtual, up the wazoo.
Yeah. Well, I did some in-person things over the past couple of weeks.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm going to blame it on looking at this tiny screen
that's true, yeah.
Creatures here, where are your symbols next to your names?
Yeah, for some reason they're not showing up. Like, I can see them on our, like, preview screen that, like, everyone should be seeing. But for some reason it's not working. Oops.
That's strange.
It is strange. But yeah. She's Rice up there. I'm Cookie down here.
Well, we're labeled. We just don't have our cute little pictures.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. No, just kidding. Those don't show up on my screen either. I thought that's what he meant.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know why they're gone. But yeah, so while, I wasn't able to talk to you because you've been, out of contact for the past week and a half.
I mean, you could have always texted me.
No, I know. I mean, like, did we do the fire, though, within that time? When did we do the fire?
It was right before my social distancing break.
Well, so I went camping with...
That's right.
With my mother-in-law, father-in-law, and my brother-in-law's family. Yeah, so we went camping. We went to the beach. Finally, I've been wanting to go to a beach since, like, April. And the water was really, really cold.
Oh,
that was lucky.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
You went swimming?
Yeah, I went swimming.
Oh, push right. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Wow, that one's going really fast.
Creature says, you could have always texted me, she told you.
I know, she did tell me. Okay, I think no matter... Okay, whatever.
You're good now.
Darn it! Okay, you gotta angle upwards. Like at a diagonal.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a lot of good work that is gone now.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, so we went to the beach. Not all of us swam, but like I was like, I have to go swimming because
Was the water clean?
Huh?
Was the water clean?
I mean, it was like, I'm gonna say no. I mean, like, so the beach was open, so like it was clean enough kind of thing. But there was like a greenish like tint to it. Like it was very opaque. You couldn't like see underneath.
I understand.
Yeah. And so But, again, I was just like, I wanted to go to the beach, and here I am, so I'm swimming. And it was fine. You just kind of ignore it. But, yeah, it was good. And we played more of the Add a Trick game.
Oh, yeah.
So we played that with my niece and with my sister-in-law. And what else do we do? I mean, like, we had a campfire. I got totally eaten alive, not beaten.
By mosquitoes.
By mosquitoes, yeah. Mosquitoes really like me. So, and then for breakfast, we had, like, eggs the next day. They had, like, a little, like those transportable, like, stoves kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, are these ever going to line up?
There.
Darn it, I already missed my chance.
Yeah, it's better to do it the first chance you get.
Yeah, like the speedrunner way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then you just, like, psych yourself out.
Yeah. But I was going to say, we also went out for ice cream. We met up with a couple of our friends.
Okay, it's all right.
Yeah. So we met up with a couple of our friends. Oops. And we got ice cream. And we also gave them, like, tons and tons of basil because we just had more basil than we knew what to do with.
Yeah. Yeah, so camping was good. We also celebrated Argus's birthday. That was kind of like a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
I had decided that this year was the year of themed birthday parties. And so I chose the theme of Nintendo because I was like, he'll enjoy that.
Oh, no.
When I say party, though, it was just me and him. It's not like we had anyone over. And so we played Nintendo games all day, and I made, like, some sugar cookies that I frosted to be Pokeballs. And
those looked so good.
I was really happy with how they turned out.
If anybody's following us on Instagram, probably nobody is, but in case anybody is, you should check out the picture because it was super impressive.
And I also made lemon bars, and I cut them to be... Oh, no. Okay, that worked. This is what we wanted the whole time, so we could just cut that whole section.
I knew there was a shortcut like this, but I couldn't remember what level it was. Oh, my gosh, that's amazing.
Thank goodness. That's a relief. I don't remember where it was, so hopefully we don't, like, die right now. Okay,
no,
cool.
We just... Nice. And I was doing so well with the barrels.
Yeah. So, yeah, I cut the lemon bars into triangles to form, like, Triforces. And then I also used Skittles to make a pixel art of Bubble Bobble, the dinosaur from Bubble Bobble. And I also cut up carrots and cucumber to look like a fire flower from Super Mario World. So we had plenty of food.
Kucher's asking what SUS means in the bottom right corner.
SUS. Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, suspend menu. Right, sorry, it's a suspend menu. It's cut off on what you guys can see, but I can read it.
Oh, is it like part of the Switch?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. He's not worth it.
I know. I'm just going to let him be. So, yesterday... Oh, no. I can't think of his name. Kolchish.
Oh, yeah.
He told us about a speed runner that was speed running the Lion King game yesterday, like on Twitch Live. And that was really, really cool because she was amazing.
She was really good.
Yeah, and like if you looked at her picture, it looked like she was just so chill about it.
That's because she's played it like a billion times.
I know, but I was still just amazed.
Yeah.
What's this for? Killing the bee? It
was just stupid. I shouldn't have gone for it.
Oh,
get out of there.
But it was so cool. I was like, I love this game, and I feel like a lot of times it doesn't get the love. Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Okay, I can give it back. I didn't even question it. I was just like, all right, here I go. But so for Argus's birthday, the games we played through Bubble Bobble. There's like 100 levels, and then they're like, oh, but there's another 100 levels you can do. So we just played the first 100 levels.
Ooh.
And then we also played Super Mario Bros. 1. Or maybe it's just Mario Bros. Oh, shoot.
Sorry. And that was the halfway point.
Yeah.
Zephyr says Donk Squad is back.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we are. More Donkey Kong.
So we played Mario Bros. 1 and 3.
Cookie had done the beginning the other times. I didn't know those alligators were there.
What else did we play?
What?
Can't think of what else we played for Argus's birthday.
Oh.
I don't know. I think that
Super
was
Mario World?
No Super Mario World. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because we did Mario Bros. 1, and then like we got to a point where we just didn't like. So the thing is, you start off with your 3 lives, but then like there's like no coins to get more lives, and we're just kind of like, okay, so how like we kept dying. You know, that Goomba at the very beginning, he's a killer.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we played Mario 3, and that's one like I feel like I never played because it's something that I feel like our brother would play with our cousin or something. But I don't think I ever really played it.
Yeah, I think I've only played it once or twice. But yeah, I mean, I've never beaten it.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking of the right game.
What's the one that like there's like the memory game, and there's like a lot of little mini games
and there's
in
the
it.
sun that chases you.
Yeah. It's like I would recognize like the enemies and stuff. Like I mean I didn't really know the levels, but like I'd recognize like there's a fish that will keep chasing you in the sun. But yeah, I was very unfamiliar with it, and I was losing lives left and right. Huh?
You can get a raccoon tail, right?
Yeah, you know what? The frog suit is awesome. I feel like I've never used the frog suit.
Though, isn't that the TV show was based off of that one, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. These armadillos. They're tough.
Nope. Darn. Yeah, the speedrunner, she got through the Lion King game on difficult in 17 minutes.
And difficult is like impossible to do.
Yeah. I was just so in awe because whenever I've played on difficult, I can't get past level 3, which she did struggle with level 3.
Well, yeah, they made it very clear that level 3 is like, you know, once you pass it, then that's like it's like the introduction to the harder levels. I just want the cake.
Yeah.
Come on.
Zephyr says, when did you start this game? So we started it 2 weeks ago. Last week, I was doing a virtual hiatus.
Yeah, so me and Argus last week played Link's Awakening, which I think you were here for that, Zapper, right? I think he was. Oh, I didn't have to come over here.
Nope. I feel like Donkey Kong should be able to do his... Because, like, in Super Smash Brothers, he does a helicopter move.
Yeah, he does.
So, like, I feel like he should be able to do a helicopter move here. But maybe not.
I mean, that would make sense.
Zephyr says, yeah, we finished LA. What's LA? LA. Oh, no! I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay.
So what's LA, Zapper?
Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening. Okay, I got it. Sorry.
Yeah, so me and Argus finished Link's Awakening. That's pretty big. We've been playing it for a while, and it's super cute. Like, I really like because to like progress the story, you have to do like a bunch of trading with like the villagers and like random people on the map. So like one person will give you something, and then like later on you trade that to someone else. And I just really like things like that. It's very like not really a big part of the game at all, but so there's that. But also the thing that was cool is for the final battle, you have to use all of the power-ups that you've gained throughout the game.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because I thought it was cool. I mean,
Makes
stressful
sense,
when you're in
though.
that final battle, huh?
I said it makes sense though.
Yeah.
Ah,
No,
this
I know.
controller.
They're the
This
worst.
controller sucks.
Oh. No, I know it does. I'm sorry. I should have, given you the one that I was meaning to give you. Wow.
Yeah. Well, for our viewers, it's tough to play this game with a Switch controller.
I have no excuse. I'm playing with a regular Super... Yeah, there's 2 of them.
2 of what?
The crocodiles. The jumping
yeah.
crocodiles.
Oh, yeah. Go away, armadillo.
So, but for Argus's actual birthday, which was yesterday, his parents had come up to have lunch with us. So I took a half day of work, and again, we had lunch with them. Then also, because 2 of our high school friends had come to visit on Monday, and we went, like, me and Bryce went to lunch with them. So I took another half day on Monday. So I'm kind of like going crazy with my vacation days at this point.
Well, that's good, because you didn't get to go to Japan.
I know, yeah. So I still had extra time. But what else did we do?
I'm trying to think of what else I did last week.
I mean, I played a bunch of my time at Porsche, which was like definitely needed because it'd been a while since I last played. And I'm still like in that game, I'm just so poor all the time. It's hard to get money sometimes.
Yeah.
I've also been watching Tough as Nails. It's like by the host of The Amazing Race.
Phil Keegan.
Yeah. And
I watched the first episode. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about those crocodiles.
It's kind of like the challenges in The Amazing Race, but all the people are like, they work like stereotypical tough jobs kind of thing.
Yeah, more like blue collar jobs. So like there's a welder, there's a fisherman, there's a drywall guy. Lots of those jobs. But yeah, all these people are like super ripped.
Yeah. And then like the farmer girl.
And there's a farmer.
She's like super ripped. But anyways, yeah. So they do these challenges that are like similar to the Amazing Race challenges, and then
it's more like they're doing jobs from other blue collar fields and doing those.
Yeah.
Because like they did a railroad work the one time, and then they shoveled coal.
Yep.
But I mean, it's actually a good show, even though I probably made it sound not very good.
Yeah, so I've been watching that, and what else? What else have I been up to? Oh, Zapper, actually, I wanted to check with you about something. Did I mess you up?
No, I just died.
Well, so I was going through, because I finished my audiobook. I was listening to The Good Earth. Like, it was fine. I don't think I'd recommend it, but, like, it's a classic, I guess.
But so I wanted to tell you, Cookie.
Yeah.
I am almost done with the book that Mom gave me.
Oh, finally.
I know. So I can almost start reading, the second Kyoshi book.
Well, I can't read that yet. I'm still working on my Hunger Games game.
Ah, that's right.
But anyways, what I was going to say though, so I finished my audiobook, so then I was looking for a new one, and I was going through my books to read list. And so the only one that was available without having to wait for it was Daniel Deronda or something like that. I think that's what it's called. It's kind of like to me it seems so far, it's kind of like a Pride and Prejudice book. But I would say it's kind of like I thought that was one of your books you recommended. I'm sorry, I fell off because I had to see what Zapper said.
Sure, blame it on Zapper.
I know. So I started that, and I'm not very far yet. But I'll update my progress. You know, it's really
I was trying to get to that rope.
Yeah. It's kind of nerve-wracking because sometimes when you play on my screen, like, I can't see what you're doing because, like, you know, there's just lag. So sometimes you're, like, just standing there. I'm like, what is she doing? But, like, it's fine.
Zephyr says it's a hecking long Victorian era book.
Yeah, I saw it's like... For the audiobook, it's like, it's like 1 billion hours. And I'm like only half an hour in. I'm like, cool, this is going to take a long time. That's all right. Nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah, the book I'm reading, so it's the book from Mom.
Yeah.
Zephyr says 1 billion hours.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 35 or something. Not literally 1 billion, but I wasn't totally confident that it was 35, so I didn't want to say it in case I was like super wrong.
Yeah, the book from Mom. So our mom is a big historical book fan. So this book is a historical book about World War II, and it's about this family who, like, they're a Jewish family, but miraculously they all survived. But like, it kind of talks about, you know, their different, because their stories are all so different. But so, I mean, it's interesting, but I generally go more for a fantasy book.
Yeah, I do too. Fantasy or just fiction in general.
Yeah, or fiction.
I feel like
so I did like Where the Crawdads Sing, and that was definitely just a fiction book.
Yeah. I do a lot of murder mysteries because it seems I wasn't sure there's gonna be a platform here for me. But it seems like whenever I'm looking at like movies to watch that are based on books I've read, it seems like they're all like murder mystery things, and I'm like, okay, kind of a dark book. Yeah, only 83 lives. I know, they go quick.
They really do. We started with over 99.
No, we just started with 99.
No, the first life, it didn't show that we took any.
Oh, it didn't?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure because like it only showed 99, and so then I was like, well, I guess there's no point in getting more lives if I can't. Because I know we had talked about this before, but I didn't know if with this like Switch Nintendo Online one, if it would be different.
Well, seems like it still kept it.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. Maybe I'll keep getting lives then next time.
Yeah.
We could use all the help we can get.
That's right. Yeah, looking at this little screen, it really is. It's a huge handicap, or handicap's not the right word. It's a
disadvantage.
Yes, that's the word.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I would just go off screen and then, well, that's fine too.
Halfway.
Also another thing we did was we went to the drive-in movies.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'd already told you about that because we went to go see Jurassic Park and Jaws. 2 movies for the price of 1.
So they charge you $10. So like,
I know.
I mean, I guess that is about the cost to go to the movies.
But I kind of just figured that, because like,
I was
granted,
thinking of
like,
matinees.
we like had these movies and we could have just watched them at home. But you know, it's part of the experience to like, you know, leave the house and go somewhere and like, you know, watch something. So
yeah, and Zapper says, "Is Jaws legit good or super boring?"
Honestly, I feel like it's a very like slow burn. Because
it's definitely slow moving.
Yeah, because like we had watched the movie maybe like 10 years ago, and that was my first time seeing it.
I thought even then it was pretty slow.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really remember what I thought about it. I mean, like, obviously I knew there was the shark, but I didn't really remember what else, like what built up to it, or like who. I didn't know who the main characters were, or like anything. Oh shoot. I didn't realize, like, I thought there was going to just be a platform to catch me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'd say it's a little slow at the start. Definitely, like, Jurassic... It had been a long time since I'd seen Jurassic Park also, and the whole time I was, like, super stressed out about the raptors and stuff. Like, I was watching it, I'm just like, the suspense is literally killing me.
I love Jurassic.
It's really good, you know? I did that last time, too.
It is a great movie.
Yeah, so Jaws, I'd say it's a slow start, but then and then they get on the boat, and I don't know. So they kind of like team up with this like professional fisherman guy, and then like at one point, like one of the guys that's like not the fisherman, he's like gonna call for help kind of thing. It's like, yeah, you know, do that, call for help. But then the fisherman guy like breaks the phone. It's like this like is a suicide mission pretty much. But
yeah, I don't remember that part.
I would still. Are you kidding me? I would still recommend it. It's still good. Definitely just not as like.
Just don't pay for it.
Maybe, but I mean, like if it's paired it with something at the drive-in, like.
Well, that's different. I meant more like, you know, if.
You can't do that.
Like, you know, if your only option is to like buy it on Amazon, because I wanted to watch Detective Pikachu.
Oh, you still haven't seen it yet?
I haven't, but the only way you can stream it is if you buy it on Amazon. Aren't you me? Stayed on that tire.
Well, you should have gone to see it at the drive-in when we saw it.
Oh, Detective Pikachu?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I check, so I learned that the drive-in, they update what they're showing every Tuesday.
I think I knew that.
Because I didn't. Because for a while there, I was just checking every single day. Because I'm like, what's showing? Like, I want to go to the movies. And so, yeah, so I did that for a while. The G... Oh my gosh, we've got an orangutan to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, we're close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really struggling with what else we did. I mean, yeah, we definitely got ice cream on Tuesday. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, another thing, because, you know, we always have our movie of the week. So.
Oh, I missed my jump.
Last week it was the drive-in, and we saw the 2 movies. But the week before, it was my pick. And so we watched Kung Fu Panda, because, I mean, this is a whole thing where there were, like, I had a list of movies that, like, I really wanted to watch that I had never seen before. But then I thought they were on Amazon Prime, like, with the Prime membership. But then, as it turns out, they weren't. So I had to keep changing my plan of what I wanted to watch. So, shoot. I hate...
I bet you thought it was going to kill me, didn't you?
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, we watched Kung Fu Panda because we already had it. And it had been a long time since I had last seen it. And, you know, It's a really enjoyable movie.
Yeah. It's also been a long time since I've seen it, but I also remember it being pretty good. Though Kung Fu Panda 2 was not as good.
Yeah, I remember that.
But you know what's funny is that, so one of my friends, he used, like, back in college, he used to, download a whole bunch of stuff. And there was this huge, I forget what it was even called, but just like a system where you could just find a whole bunch of random.
Well, yeah, it's like it's like all the people at the college, they'll like put up on it whatever they have. So it's like a huge library.
Yeah, so like he used that all the time and stuff, and so he downloaded a lot of movies, and he ended up getting caught when he was downloading Kung Fu Panda 2.
Oh no.
And he had to do some kind of community service.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
But he was so mad that it happened because of Kung Fu Panda 2.
And then the movie wasn't like as good as you want it to be.
So.
Because I mean, I remember it kind of just being like more of the same, but that like your main villain is an albino peacock.
Yeah.
Because I did see the third one too, because it was.
There's a third one?
There's a third one, yeah. Because it was shown on the airplane when I was flying somewhere. So I watched Kung Fu Panda 3. And, I mean, pretty much he, like, finds where all the pandas live.
Oh, I do remember there being a third.
I
almost think I've seen the third as well.
I don't remember if he finds his parents or if it's just.
I think he does.
Yeah. It makes me so sad though. Like I love his goose dad. So like I don't remember if he like, wants to stay with his panda family or I don't know. But yeah, I don't really remember much of either the second or third besides those like major plot points.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's catching me.
Also, I want to say that maybe the panda community, maybe they were all like really good at Kung Fu, but I don't remember if I just made that up. So
I don't remember. Got you back.
But right now, because Argus had never seen Kung Fu Panda, and I think he's seen the first Shrek, but none of the other Shreks.
I should ask you, Tiger, if he's seen Kung Fu Panda.
But so right now my goal is for Argus to see at least, I don't even know if like I should say all the Shreks, because really it's only Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 are really good.
Yeah, I'd say 3 and 4 you can skip.
Like I don't even remember what happens in the third or fourth. Well, like is Rumpelstiltskin like a big deal in the third, maybe?
No, Rumpelstiltskin's the fourth. The third is where there's like there's the princesses and there's some musical or show that they're putting on.
Wow, you remember a lot more than I do.
It was not very good, but it ended up being like a trap or something, and then they're kind of kidnapped. I don't remember. It wasn't very good.
Yeah.
The Rumpelstiltskin one I thought was better.
Yeah. So I at least want him to see, rewatch the first one with me and then see the second one. I don't know if we'll see the other Kung Fu Pandas. But I'm glad that now we've seen the first one. Uh-oh.
I think this is the same route I went before. It is.
Is it? I like looped? I didn't even think it was possible to do that.
Well, maybe it's not. I don't know.
I mean, I got the end, though.
Oh, no, I guess it's different.
Careful.
I know. I see them.
These jellyfish are so unpredictable with their movements.
So, I, you know how I talk about my Sitka salmon shares a lot?
Yeah.
Not recently, though. I haven't talked about it recently. But I got one of my shipments today. But the thing is, so I signed up for both the Taste of Summer and the Taste of Fall shares. And so, I forgot.
You can cartwheel.
Oh, can I?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so this month I got both a delivery for the Taste of Summer and Taste of Fall. So I got 2 boxes today instead of my usual 1.
Wow.
And both boxes, it's all coho salmon. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we have so much of this salmon. So I told Sue Tiger, I'm like, I know what we're eating this week. Though we decided that once golf is finished, that we're going to do, because usually we just do our fish on Fridays. Because kind of like Lent, Friday fish fry.
Yeah.
It just seems like a good day to do fish. Because it's not like, because fish doesn't do leftovers very well.
Right.
So cooking fish on a Friday, I think, is like a natural choice.
Oh, shit.
So I told him that once golf's over, I think we should start doing fish on Mondays too. And then we'll do fish twice a week while we have tons in stock.
Yeah.
Because we really just need room in the refrigerator or freezer.
Yeah.
Hey, we can save.
Nice. We've made some good progress.
We've lost a lot of lives, but it was worth it. All right.
That's just the flyer guy.
Oh, no.
I mean, you can just go right back there.
Well, but now I'm back at the beginning.
This is the hardest part of the game. Honestly, I don't remember how long it took because we did not use a cheat code. I just did it manually. So I just kept playing the first level over and over again. The saddest part is I'm just really bad at the like cartwheel somersault jumps. And so I ended up deciding it was more efficient for me to just get the life that's in the tree house and then move on. So I don't know. I would say it took maybe like somewhere between 15 minutes and half an hour.
Wavefish is here. Hello, guys. Hi, Wavefish.
Hi, Wavefish.
Cookie, I just had one of those. I opened up one of my jars of sour cherries that we canned.
Yeah.
And like the texture's a little weird, but I think they turned out really good.
Okay, that's good.
So just so you know. So Wavefish, how's everything going? Oops. I pressed the wrong button.
Oh. Yeah, that'll happen when you're using the Switch controller.
Mm-hmm. Well, Cookie, I want to tell you, I've been getting lots of RSVPs in for our sister's baby shower.
That's good.
Yeah. None from you yet, but Wavefish has RSVP'd.
Yeah, I did.
Thanks, Wavefish.
Because I told you in person that I would, I'm going, obviously. But I think I did say I would RSVP, and I haven't. Yeah. So I will. Well,
so you know how, maybe people on stream don't. So See You Tiger and I were planning a New England road trip. But then See You Tiger had the forethought to think, do these states even want us visiting? So turns out New Hampshire doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, because right now they're only taking people from New England. So See You Tiger thinks if we were to, because we have a couple friends in New Hampshire, so he thought that if we were to just stay with them for like a night, then that's probably okay. But yeah, and then Vermont is also picky. So we're like, well, maybe we'll, because Maine is welcoming people from New York. So we're like, maybe we'll just go to Massachusetts and Maine and just kind of briefly stop in New Hampshire. But we'll see, because things could change by October.
Yeah.
Wavefish says, technically her mom RSVP'd for me, but she would have anyways. Yep, that's true. And I started coming up with things for one of the games, and it's really hard. I don't know if I want to do it.
What do you mean?
I might change my mind. I'll talk to you about it.
I'll do like that game?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what do you mean? Like hosting it or like?
No, coming up with it.
Oh my gosh. I know I should have just let the bee kill me, but I got scared.
That's okay. The bees are scary. We need to get halfway, is what I think.
I know we do. Let's see. What was I going to say? There's something about... Oh, yeah. Because a while ago, our sister had posted a picture on Facebook that has all these things that are hints of what her baby's name is going to be. And I think I figured it out. Like, I feel really good about it. Well, me and Argus worked together on it.
I don't have a guess, but I could come up with one.
Because I didn't have a guess, and because I knew she had posted that picture with all the hints, but I didn't take the time to look at it for like a while. So I just dedicated myself to looking at it, and I feel good. You know?
Zaffer thinks that Zap Jr. has a good ring to it. But it wouldn't be a junior because her husband, his name isn't Zap.
No.
So it would actually be really cool if you had a last name that started with a P, and then you could do initials of Zap. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be really cool.
I don't have a P as a last name. Mine is an S.
Mine's an L, so that wouldn't work for me either.
No. Zap, Zap.
Yeah.
Well, Zapper, maybe if I get another dog, maybe I'll call it Zap. Ripley and Zap. Oh, I was looking at the wrong screen. Whew. Haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even get the K. So
yeah, I don't think we had the K, so.
Oops.
I know, these guys are a little tricky.
Well, I'm like Aang and water bending. Oops. This move's a little tricky, so don't be discouraged if you can't do it.
No, that tire got me too. I was even going to tell you the tire's tricky too.
Yeah. Maybe we should watch some speedrunners play this game. Might help us.
Might. I don't know. I feel like there's no helping me anyways.
That what?
There's no helping me. Like, I feel like no matter who I watch or whatever, it's like, it's one thing to like watch it, and it's entirely another thing to, do it.
Zappers raising their hands for, speedrunner.
Yeah.
How often do you play, Zapper? Do you play once a week? Oops. A speedrunner would probably just ignore that guy. Go down for the O and say...
And just go underneath them?
Good enough, yeah. Oops.
That's all right. I like to play carefully and take my time. Lately he hasn't been playing as much. He's been binging on Fortnite.
Oops. Oh, darn bee.
Yeah.
Is Fortnite good? I mean, I've only ever heard things about it. I've never actually seen it played.
I've seen someone play it on, oh my gosh, on Twitch. And I feel like, for me, it just like stressed me out because it's like, so the things you like build forts, that's kind of like, that's why it's called Fortnite. But it's like everybody's hunting each other, like, sounds stressful to me, so.
Though he learned a wrong warp the last level and dropped his PB by like 30 seconds. For
Donkey Kong?
Game? You learned a wrong warp.
I was wrong. Oh no, we broke the 70s.
We'll be okay.
Yeah.
I know, but we do just burn through lives. There we go. It'd been really bugging me that I was struggling so much to do that cartwheel jump.
Even though, I mean, it doesn't matter.
I know, but it was more the principle of the thing.
Oh, so for Donkey Kong, it's the last level. You can skip right past it, I guess.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, we will be playing it, and we'll lose all of our lives trying.
No, darn it.
Well, it's gonna feel really good once we get past this bee.
Yeah. Wayfish says that's why she can't play Call of Duty. It's too stressful for me, never knowing when someone's going to pop up and kill me. Her nerves get shot within 5 minutes. Yeah. Then Zapper says we can do a search for Platform Perils Wrong Warp. You know, Platform Perils is also a mini game in Mario Party 2.
It is.
It's an okay one. It's all right.
Yeah.
Mario Party 2 is like our specialty.
No, I thought it was gonna go right more, and okay, but it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It shouldn't have taken us so many lives to get past that.
I know. Yeah, you're pretty close.
So in Mario Party 2, it's the mini game when you're like, it's a like 4v4, or you know, everyone's in the game for themselves, and so your goal is to like jump from platform to platform. You're like in the sky, and so if you miss your jump, then you fall and you know, get caught by a balloon or something, but you're out of the running.
What's tricky about it is that
you gotta run at an angle.
Up. Yeah. Okay. I jumped on those bees on purpose. Oh. I mean, not really on purpose, but I wasn't going to be afraid of them.
No, yeah, that's good. I wish I had actually hit the tire, but
yeah.
Oh, no, we don't do save states. We're trying to play the old-fashioned way. Because Amber said we should come back, you know, make sure we use our save state to keep our extra lives from this week.
Oh.
But, you know, maybe there's going to be no extra lives this week. Like,
Oops.
We're not there yet.
I got greedy with my cartwheel jumps.
Yeah.
I messed up.
And Wayfish doesn't think she's made it to the end of Platform Peril.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I remember for us, it was like a huge epiphany when we realized you had to literally run at an angle.
Yeah.
Because we thought that if you just pressed straight that, you know, it was going to work. And we were like pretty young at the time. And so we should have been able to like learn really quick that you have to run at an angle. But it's a fun one.
Not as good as Cake Factory, though.
Cake Factory is like the best mini game
ever.
I was at least going to say in Mario Party 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the cherry picking game in Mario Party 3. That one's somewhat similar to Cake Factory.
No.
That was really good, though. It's a good attempt.
Yeah.
But we're starting at this darn half point again.
I know, it's a shame it's so far back. My Wayfish thinks that one time she made it to like the second to last platform or the third to last, and then she fell. And Zapper's asking if we've seen anyone stream the new game Fall Guys. It reminds him of Mario Party. Yeah, that's the one where you're like in a giant crowd of people and you're just running, right? That's the game? Because I have seen that one, and it does look like Mario Party, and it looks pretty chaotic. I think it would be fun.
Ogre's here, and he says, "Hey y'all, You girls got to play that Untitled Goose Game in September when it comes out with co-op multiplayer.
What? It's coming out with co-op multiplayer? I didn't know that.
I'd be up for that.
Can we play it remotely like this? Oh my god.
Yeah, Cookie doesn't want to be seen with me.
No.
Ogre, I wanted to tell you I've been listening to the Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast, and I'm really enjoying it. So figured I would let you know since you recommended that one. All right. I don't like these guys.
No, I don't either.
For me, the cartwheel works better than jumping.
I don't like to ever do the somersault, so.
Well, it's because the somersault is dumb. The cartwheel is cool.
And Ogre says.
Landed on the butt.
Says cool, because they like it too.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. There was one episode that I thought was really good, but now I'm having trouble thinking of which one it was. Oh, I thought the one with, oh no, I can't remember her name, but I can picture Ali Wong. I thought hers was good. And I've been listening mostly to.
No, are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I guess a combination of like comedians and actors, because I watched like the Ted Danson and the Kristen Bell episodes. Also the Darcy Carden one, because I watched The Good Place, so I figured that those would be good ones to listen to. But I also listened to Jim Gaffigan, and I listened to Camille Nanjiani. I never know how to pronounce his name, but I listened to his today. But I'm liking it.
And Ogre says that if you already have the Goose Game, then you get the multiplayer free on release. We do already have the Goose Game, but my concern is, can we play it remotely?
Yeah, he does have a lot of good guests. And I really struggle with that tire part. I might switch it to you.
Okay.
Because you do like a little jump, and I don't know how you can control that, because when I tried it the one time, it didn't really work out.
I mean, you just don't push the button at all.
You just do a mini jump?
You don't push the button.
Well, but...
He just like bounces on his own because you're on a tire.
Yeah, but Diddy just kind of fell off.
I mean, it's not my favorite thing to do.
It's probably just poor operation. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I did.
It's just one of those things where, like, I don't know. The tires are tricky, for sure.
Yeah, they are. So, okay, so you just do, like, a little...
Yeah, and you just have to, like, make sure you're pushing the directional arrows to
right.
keep moving along with it.
Yeah. I've been looking at a lot of... See, I tried it again, and it didn't work. So I've been looking for a lot of things to do in New England.
Yeah.
So that's something I've done recently. Then today I spent a long time deliberating about what waterless leggings I wanted. Jim Gaffigan's fun. I watched a new movie he was in. He played the bad guy, and to my surprise, he was great. Interesting. I've only seen him do stand-up. We watched him do, like, he has a couple episodes of, like,
oh my gosh,
being a pale tourist. And so we watched the episode he did on Canada. Since we live pretty close to Canada, we're like, we can get most of their jokes. And we got most of them. But yeah, he also did one on Japan. But he and his family, they're like super white. And he's got like 5 kids. Oh, I cartwheel. It's probably just standing there, right in the way.
On my screen, it showed that you had gotten hit twice. You got hit the first time, and then it was clear that like there was a lag or whatever. Oh no.
Zephyr says sleep in a lighthouse. What does that mean?
Like, you know, at an Airbnb that's like a lighthouse that's been converted into a house. Maybe that's the way I'm interpreting it.
Yeah, no, I think that is exactly.
Or maybe there's like certain lighthouses where you can stay at them overnight. It's possible.
I bet you can. Yeah, we were looking mostly at Airbnbs because I have a credit from when we had to cancel our Netherlands one. But yeah, we don't know what we're doing because it depends on if we can go into New Hampshire or Vermont or not.
Yeah. Wafer said maybe he's suggesting you should break into a lighthouse.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm getting pretty tired of this level. I don't know about you.
I know. No, I am too. It's really frustrating. But yeah, nothing really too new or interesting. Having the new car is really nice. One of the features that I think is kind of cool, and at first, like, I did not want my car to have this because I thought it would be annoying. So it does the thing where if you're stopped at a stoplight for too long, it turns the engine off. And then when you start back up again, the engine starts up. But the thing is, it keeps track of how long you've been sitting at stoplights. I've been sitting at stoplights for almost 20 minutes.
That's a lot.
I've only had this car for like 2 weeks.
Okay, so it's all like cumulative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a long message from Zapper that
there's an article on bostonmagazine.com that lists 6 New England lighthouses you can stay the night in. You should totally do it.
Maybe. Well, the thing is though, in Boston, I have a sister-in-law in Boston, so we were going to stay with her for free.
Well, these are, you know, New England, so it could be anywhere.
Oh, that's true. That was not fair. I barely touched it.
But yeah, it's like $2.95 to $3.95 a night. But I feel like it's one of those things where like it's worth it because for the experience.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it's worth it. And Wafer says you can just see how much time you're wasting of your life at stoplights. I know, it really is kind of demoralizing because it's like, wow, I've been sitting at this stoplight for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Because like some of the stoplights around here are absurd. I mean, but that's just because there's so much traffic on the through street. I thought you were gonna go off and that be a goner. But yeah, it also tells you how much gas you've saved by turning the engine off. So right now I've saved like 0.1 gallons, I think.
That's like, all gonna add up.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing that I've done, because my car, it's been having like this issue where sometimes when you turn the lights on, the headlights don't turn on. And so it's like, well, I just have to be careful and make sure I'm not driving at night and that like, if I am ever driving somewhere that I just check and see if the headlights are working. So there was that. But then one day when I was driving, the battery light came on. And so I was like, well, I just had the battery replaced like a year ago. So I was like, I don't think it's the battery. But so then the thing is I parked at my apartment and then I didn't touch my car for like about a month because Argus's car was working. So we were just using that one instead. And then we decided that, you know, I think it's time to get my car fixed. So yesterday we tried to start my car. It wouldn't start. So then we had to jump start my car. But the trouble is that with my apartment's parking... with my apartment's parking lot, there's like, me and Argus were not parked next to each other, and there was no way to move his car to be like to be able to be within range to use the jumper cables. So then we worked together, and Argus pushed my car while I was steering it to like shimmy it over to where it was within range of Argus's car. Then we jump started it, and we're like, cool. And then I started the car. I'm like, yes, it's running. And then like literally 5 seconds later, it stopped running. And so,
oh no.
So then we jump started it again. Well, like we just had the battery like charging. And so then we're like, well, if we just wait, like we should be able to drive it a short distance, hopefully. But we're like, well, how long do we have to wait? And so then in the meantime, I was like, well, we could just call AAA and maybe they'll bring a tow truck and they can just tow us to the repair shop. But then, I know, that was good. But then the trouble with that was like we had to wait for AAA, and then
you always have to wait for AAA.
But also the lady I was talking to, because she was all like, oh, well, we'll send a AAA person over. They'll check the battery. They'll like check these things. And so it made it sound like they weren't going to send a tow truck. I'm like, but really, I think we just need a tow truck. And so I was pretty frustrated with her. And so then we decided, we'll just continue charging the battery and we'll just drive and see what happens. Because like the car repair shop was only like about 1.5 miles away, I think. So, so we had it charging for maybe like 20 to 25 minutes. Argus drove it and I was driving right behind him so that like if it got stuck, we could jump start the car again. Luckily, it held through and we made it to the repair shop without having to like stop traffic. But
how is this level not done?
This is the B tower you like died on that one time, right?
No, I've never made it this far. Whew.
That was good.
I think we should go save.
We absolutely should go save.
Oh.
Yeah, so those were my car troubles.
I know, about time, right, Zapper?
Yeah, I'm very proud of you, Rice. I feel like we could have been stuck there forever. I mean, we were stuck there forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize you had such troubles with your car. Like, I didn't realize it was that... Ooh. I didn't realize it was that bad. Maybe I should have sold the Honda to you.
No. Darn it. Because the thing is, like, my car normally works fine, but, like, the light thing was a recent thing. Because one day I was driving to a doctor's appointment, and I had the appointment at, like, 6:30 in the morning so that I wouldn't have to, like, miss work or anything. And so the thing is, like, I didn't notice the lights weren't working until I was, like, on the on-ramp for switching to a different highway that wasn't in the city anymore. Because, like, in the city, there's so many street lights that, like, I couldn't even tell that my lights weren't working.
Right. Nice. What? That didn't count?
I think when he does the big jumps, I think jumping on him doesn't work. I think we have to just dodge him, and then once he jumps low again, then we can get him.
Okay. And Argus says that Cookie has sworn off Hondas.
Well, so the thing is, it's really just because Argus's family loves Hondas, and it kind of like makes me hate them.
No, I completely understand. Oops. What you're saying, because like when some people love something so much, it just makes me hate it.
No, I know. And so like because like Argus's parents, they have 2 Hondas. Argus has a Honda, his sister has a Honda, and I'm not sure if his other brother has a Honda. I think he might, but like I know his other brother does not have a Honda. But anyways, it just kind of makes me mad though, so
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So I don't want a Honda. You think everyone has one now?
So I have, I'm a Subaru owner now because like a lot of people like just love their Subarus, but like for good reason. They are really, really nice cars.
Good job.
All right.
Zapper's Team Mazda.
Okay. All Aren't Mazdas pricey? I mean, I guess my car wasn't cheap, but I don't know. I just always think of Mazdas as being really expensive.
Wavepush says, would it annoy you if I told you Skeleton and I both have Hondas? Do you both have Hondas? No, I mean, like, so the thing is, I think our grandparents liked Hondas because, like, so from our grandparents, we had gotten 2 Hondas.
My car.
Yeah, so like Rice's car was one of those, and then also our brother's car was one of those too. So they had Hondas. And like that was fine. Like that was enough Hondas in my life where I didn't think like, you know, this is too much.
Yeah.
But I will say I feel like the Chevy people, I don't know. Somehow I feel like people who have Chevys, they're like they think they're better than everyone else or something. That's kind of just the vibe I get. It could be totally wrong, but oh, you both have Accords? Yeah, Argus has a Honda Accord.
I had a Civic. And it worked fine.
I will say, because when I was driving Argus's Honda Accord yesterday to get to the car repair shop, it like, I don't know, it just seems so big compared to my little Toyota Corolla. Like,
is the Accord the size bigger than the Civic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like the extra space is nice when you're on the inside of the car. But I kind of feel like for me personally, I just want a small car forever.
See, my Outback is a good deal bigger than what my Civic was. But I'm getting used to it. I was driving CU Tiger's Hyundai Sonata for a while, so that helped me kind of get used to a bigger size. But one day for work, I was driving one of the state vans, and like that was just so big.
I drove one of those one day. I did not like it.
I don't like it either. Zephyr says get a Mazda Miata if you want a small car.
Yeah. Well, I want my next car to be an electric car. All electric, none of this hybrid business. And I know
it makes
like,
them a lot more expensive, doesn't it?
I mean, not necessarily. But the thing is, so the reason why I don't want a hybrid is I feel like if I had a hybrid, I wouldn't really commit to the whole like electric thing. So there's that. But then also to me, like part of the benefit of having an electric car is there's less maintenance. But once you make it a hybrid, then you still have all the different like oil changes you gotta do. And like, it just kind of reduces its, like
simplicity.
Yeah, simplicity. That's the word. But yeah, so I want an electric one. But the thing is, I don't really want to get a new car until me and Argus have a house, because as it is, like our apartment doesn't have a charging station for an electric car. So I would like to have a house. But I don't know when we're going to be buying a house. So
you guys
for
are
now,
getting closer, right?
Huh?
You guys are getting closer, right?
I mean, I don't know, because it depends on if Argus does like a postdoc. Because he's been thinking about applying to a couple postdocs that are out of state. And so, so if he did one of those, then like that would postpone our buying a house. So we don't really know yet.
Wayfish wonders if it would be difficult to find mechanics who can work on electric cars. She doesn't know how different it is. She doesn't understand cars.
I think there's less to work on in general. So I don't really know.
I don't understand cars.
I don't understand cars either. But it's definitely something that I've been meaning to look into. But from what I've read, like, so as far as like me taking my car somewhere, like, I mean, there's oil changes, which I know you don't have to do with an electric car.
Although, wait, I will say, so with my Honda, I was taking my car in like every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. I want to say for my Outback, it's like 12,000. Like,
oh, really?
You can go a really long time between oil changes.
That's nice.
I don't remember if it was 12,000, so don't quote me on that. But I just remember being like, wow, it's really, like, it was way more than the 3 to 5.
Yeah.
That I had always thought as a rule of thumb.
Yeah. So I don't really know with electric cars, but I think
as
far as like,
what a rookie mistake.
as far as like getting new tires or like,
Hi, Skeleton.
I don't know, serpentine belts or something. I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that are just the same that you don't really have to worry about.
All right.
But
well,
I don't think I would get a new electric car. I think I'd want to buy.
Should.
No, I'd want to buy a used one and then get a new battery. And I know the batteries are expensive, but that's the route I think I want to go.
Well, that was why I was gonna say you shouldn't get a used, because the battery would be old, and that's the most expensive part.
Yeah.
I don't know. You should price compare, because
Yeah, I know. I will. I mean, look, once I get closer, my current car is still, it's working. I did. I found out it's gonna be.
Skeleton.
I found out my car is $600 to repair. So the thing is, it wasn't the battery; it was the alternator. But then also, there's like a thing that goes around the alternator, and then there's some other thing like. So it's really like 3 things they've got to replace. So
yeah,
car.
Skeleton. Did you check in last week and I wasn't here?
He did.
Yeah, I was on my virtual hiatus.
It was much needed, vacation? She said.
No, my break from virtual activities.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely doing things less frequently now, so it should be better. Except streaming, we're still doing once a week. But I don't know. Maybe we'll still have a couple times when Argus takes my place. I think with these guys, I think just going under them. I think that's the better way.
All right. I think I'll probably keep killing them. You know, DK's a bit bigger than
I didn't realize there were 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's a bummer. It was somewhat refreshing. I got ice cream one day, so that was nice. But yeah, it was kind of weird being like, oh, I got all this time. So I think I read some more of my book, and
you're right. I think running under them is the way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It's just like, if you do something every single day of the week and you have no time to rest, it gets old. Also, because like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, like either streaming or our Harry Potter adventure game, they started at 6. So then it's like you have to rush through your dinner and eat a super early dinner.
And we don't have to start streaming at 6. We could always start later if you want.
I was actually going to propose we start doing 6:30.
Okay, that was our old time slot.
Well, I know, but the reason why we changed it is because I was having to drive home from your apartment.
Yeah.
So now that I'm already home, I thought that we could do it that way.
Yeah.
Go back to the 6:30.
Yeah, that works for me.
Kill that guy. Oh, didn't work. So how's everything been going for you, Skeleton? I'm feeling though that I'm definitely gonna need that week off for the New England road trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't taken any really long trips, or like the most time I've taken off at once for work, I think was like 2 days when I went to New Orleans.
Okay, yeah.
And also 2 days when I went to Alabama. Yeah, I've hardly taken any time off of work, and I'm just, I think I just need a refresh.
Yeah. Well, I definitely recommend time off. It's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I did my staycation week, it was like a little bit too much, just in the fact that like I had things planned every single day, and like you said, like there's no time to relax.
Yeah.
Even though it was a vacation. And like the thing is, when I plan vacations, I usually make them like pretty busy, but I'm trying to be better about leaving time to do nothing because that's what Argus likes to do on vacation. Darn it.
Wakefish says I should do it. Get my vacay on. Yeah, the only thing is we're waiting until October to go because we want to see like the fall foliage and stuff, even though we might still be too early for it.
Yeah.
Depending on how the year goes. But yeah, so it'll still be a little longer, but I am going to take my birthday off of work.
That's what I'm doing.
Or one of the days around my birthday if the weather's better. Like if it's going to rain on my birthday, I'll work.
Oh, I don't care. I'm taking the day off no matter what.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I want to actually, I want to go biking on this bike path, and it leads to an ice cream stand.
Nice.
So I want to bike and get ice cream on my birthday.
I don't really know what I want to do for my birthday, but so I had said before, this is the year of themed birthday parties. But the thing is, we're celebrating our birthday, just like one weekend before the actual day?
So actually going back, so Skeleton says going okay, trying to ignore the turmoil in the country. Doing nothing is pretty dope, is what he says. The country is just like a mess. You just gotta ignore it for now. And just hope when people vote that they vote the correct way.
My motto is just stay inside, inside like your own home whenever you can. That's my motto.
So when you visit our parents,
so the thing is,
what are you gonna do?
Well, I talked with my parents about it, and our parents, whatever. And so the thing is, I was like, honestly, like our parents don't go anywhere or like see anyone, so I view them as very low risk.
So they did just go to the hospital.
Yeah, but they were tested.
Good amount of time there. They were what?
They were tested for coronavirus. Like everyone who goes to the hospital has to be tested.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, you gotta keep it safe. So I guess like our dad's been to physical therapy because he just had hip surgery. But anyways, I view them as low risk. Me and Argus are pretty low risk, although I feel like out of this whole time since coronavirus started, like right now we're probably like higher risk than we've ever been. Because like, as I said, we went camping with in-laws. We saw like our friends this past Monday. I feel like we've been doing more in-person things with people. Like we're always outside, but it's still like, I don't know.
Did you like that? I just speed ran it.
I did like that.
Oh no.
It's all right.
And Deborah says there's a sunflower maze in Woodstock, Vermont. That sounds pretty cool. I should add that to my list of potential things to do. If I could find a note that isn't a work note.
Yeah, it was hiding behind that pole. But anyways, so what our parents did when they had like our aunt and uncle stay with them, they would just always wear masks when they were inside. And then they just spent a lot of time outside. So I think that's the plan for what we're going to do when we visit. But we are staying in like one of the upstairs bedrooms because our parents, their bedroom's on the first floor. And so we have like the upstairs bathroom designated for us. So like we're not going to share any bathrooms or anything. Even though I know it's like mostly an air thing or whatever, and it's less based on what you touch, but still it's like, it's the peace of mind thing.
Deborah says the article is also on bostonmagazine.com. And I also wrote a note to stay in a lighthouse.
Good. You should.
So, so we'll see. Yeah, I was surprised when you said that you were going to go visit Mom and Dad.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm not going to visit once she starts teaching again.
Yeah.
So it's like, I figure because it's more like, so I felt bad that like we've spent quite a bit of time with Argus's parents and like no time with my parents. Darn it.
That's why I died, because I tried to make the jump.
No, but you did make the jump, but then the crocodile got you.
The crocodile got me?
Yeah. But Yeah, so it's kind of more like either we see them now or like we don't see them until next summer. I don't know. We don't know what coronavirus is going to be doing, but
yeah.
Yeah, so that's why we're going to go see him.
Yeah,
also,
maybe
yeah,
we should
Dad
do
just had his
another video
surgery,
call
so
sometime.
we thought it'd be nice to see him, you know, break things
Yeah.
up.
True. Well, I heard from one of our friends who lives out in Idaho.
Oh my gosh, these orangutans.
So apparently she doesn't live in Idaho anymore.
What?
Yeah, she moved to Virginia.
Again?
Yeah, because she asked me if CU Tiger and I are still doing triathlons. I'm like, well, we would be if they weren't all canceled this year.
Right.
But she said that now that she's, darn it, in Virginia, she's like, oh, like I'm a whole lot closer, so we can do one together next year, hopefully.
That'd be awesome.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm up for it. So I figured I'd let you know that she's not out in Idaho anymore.
That's sad because, you know, we were thinking we'd go visit. I mean, you know, before coronavirus.
Skeleton says he thinks it's a good choice to visit your parents.
What?
Skeleton thinks it's a good choice to visit mom and dad.
Yeah. So like I said, once she starts teaching again, like, I don't want to go visit then. So
No.
now is the time.
Like, I would want to go and meet them to play some golf. Because, like, we've met up with my in-laws a couple times to play golf. But the thing is with Dad's hip, it's like, well, we can't really do that.
What's the thing is, like, we've done, like, a couple picnics with Argus's parents. Like, you know, we just meet at a park. And, you know, so I was like, well, I would like to do that. It's like, we could meet halfway and do a picnic. But then, yeah, Dad just had his surgery. And so then Mom's like, well, I don't really know that.
Yeah, sitting in a car for that long.
Sitting in a car and then like having a picnic where you're sitting in like a lawn chair or on the ground, like.
There might be picnic tables.
That's true. But yeah, so that's why we decided we would go visit. So
Ooh.
I'm excited because I haven't been home. Because it was like right before coronavirus became like a really bad thing in the US that so we went to go visit them in like early to mid-March, like me and my brother did.
Yeah, I haven't gone back since I think, oh, no.
That's a shame.
I haven't gone back since maybe January. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe February. Wayfish's mom was asking why you haven't visited them, so maybe your mom was complaining to her.
Oh.
Maybe.
Well, the thing is, like, she could always come up and visit us too. And like, I don't know.
She came up to work on our brother's house.
It's one of those things where, like, I think I talked about it on stream a couple weeks ago, where like we spend a lot of time with Argus's parents because they invite us to do things, and so like, I mean, we don't really plan things usually, so I feel like if my parents were just like, hey, let's do this, we would be like, sure, let's do that, but.
Oh, I shouldn't have jumped. I got nervous. Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to be safe.
I know, us too.
So like, yeah, we haven't gone to visit. And then when we've seen CU Tiger's parents, it's been only for golf, so we're outside. But yeah, we hardly go visit anybody. We've had a couple people over, but like it's always the same people over. So I feel like we've been pretty safe, and like we don't really go out to restaurants very often. But now that the golf league's ending, then I'll not spend so much money at their restaurant that's just okay, and I can start spending my money at restaurants that are actually good.
I'm planning on our actual birthday, I'm planning to get some Thai takeout.
I was also thinking about doing Thai takeout.
Pretty excited because like, so the thing is, I'm planning to go to the same place that you go to.
Oh yeah.
Well, their other location, because the thing is, there's a place that I really like that's like less than a mile away, and so that's like my preferred place to go just because it's so close. But the thing is, we got takeout from there, and it was really annoying because, like, so for me, I'm trying to like reduce waste, and styrofoam is like the absolute worst thing. And so this place, like, they had everything in like a plastic container that's recyclable. I'm like, okay, cool, you can recycle it. But then they had that encased in a styrofoam like clamshell thing. And it's like there was no reason for that styrofoam to be there. So so we decided we're never going back. Oops.
So I don't remember
not for takeout.
I don't remember what the place does that I go to.
I just died, so it's your turn.
I know, I'm getting myself more water. Oh, and this is still
Skeleton says smooth moves, Rice.
You can't even see it. I spill water all the time.
You spilled water?
Yeah. I usually have, I'm filling up my water, I have a gold cup, and then I don't think, oh, I gotta walk a little more carefully, so I just kind of walk all over the place. So, all right. Oh, I know you can hear me. Okay. I almost started looking at the wrong screen. That would have been a disaster.
That would have been bad. Yeah.
Oh, darn it. I forgot to go up.
I'm really hoping we can... I know, like, we'll beat this level and we won't even be able to save or anything. But I just want to beat it, like, for... I mean, spite's not the right word, but... We've been working on this level for a long time.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And Skeleton says, don't worry, it'll evaporate. Well, so the thing is... because so we used to water our garden by having like one of those sprinklers go up and then down, up and down. And so one day I had to open the windows because I'm like, oh, it's nice and cool outside. I'm going to let the fresh air in. But then the thing is, since the window was open, it got all this water in from the sprinkler. And granted, we only use the sprinkler for our vegetables. We are not one of those people who water the grass because that's a waste. So the floor was wet and I didn't realize it for a long time. And the wood actually warped a bit and I was really upset about it because I was like, this could have easily been avoided. I hate that orangutan.
I know, like, that's at the very end of the level. Like, we are so close.
Yeah. Zapper clipped it. What did you clip? The article?
Might be. He might have sent us a message on Twitch.
Oh, the water spill.
Okay.
So did you hear the water spill?
I don't think I heard it, but like I heard you talking about it and I was just here waiting for you.
Yeah. Darn water. I just can't walk and carry things.
It's tough,
Yeah. Also, I don't know if this happens to you, Cookie, but it happens to me quite a bit. So I don't know if I just have like poor spatial awareness for myself, but like...
You like walk into walls?
Yeah, well, like door frames and stuff.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
My shoulder and I'm like, ugh. And then sometimes like if I'm walking by one of our laundry hampers that's taller, I'll hit it with my hip or something.
I hit everything though.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it's not just me.
No, I think it happens to a lot of people. And if they say it doesn't happen to them, they're probably lying. Or maybe they're just really coordinated and I just can never understand such a thing.
Maybe. But yeah, I run into stuff a lot. Granted, not every day. Nice.
You did it.
I will say, try the second level.
I will say that's like my favorite song in this game. The one that's playing that last level. I love it.
Yeah. Wavefish also constantly forgets the dimensions of her body. Good.
Yeah.
I'm really glad it's not just me and Cookie.
The sad thing is, like, I bruise super easily, so, like, it's more like if I hit my shin on, like, the the coffee table or something, because that happens pretty frequently. I'll get a bruise.
Yeah.
So that's not great, but...
And Skeleton says multitasking, tall people and long limbs are difficult for space awareness. All right. So maybe if I was one of those short people, maybe I'd be a little better at it.
Do you think it's one of those things that would improve with time? Like, maybe we're just still not used to, like, you know, having grown from being small, like, to, you know, getting bigger?
It's been a while.
I know.
I've been this size for a long time now. Good try, though.
Yeah, I just thought maybe it could make sense.
Sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I were one of those short people. Like, wouldn't that be weird?
It would be weird. I feel like, I don't know. I think it would annoy me, like, sometimes in the kitchen to reach the top shelf, I have to, like, get on my toes. And it's like, if I was...
I don't know why.
Why didn't you just kill it?
I don't know why he was freaking me out so much.
And Zephyr says, do you want the speedrun strat for this level? I mean, is it one of those ones where you, like, turn into a ball and you just kind of, like, teleport across the level? Oh,
no,
darn.
That's
we have to keep
did.
You should have told me. You're supposed to keep to the left side. Okay, we got it now.
I said he goes to the right.
Yeah. I guess I didn't hear you. And Wavepush says that she doesn't think it gets better with time because her mom bumps into things still a lot. Okay. And Skeleton also always runs into things. He says that he's a big goober.
All right. Oh no. Fell off the edge.
Yeah. There's a shortcut at the beginning. You just have to hop in the barrel.
Really?
Well, I've got the halfway point, so there's no going back now.
Yeah, we do. Maybe next time.
Yeah, because there will be a next time, because we probably won't get to a save point. Also, I don't know that we would even want the save point, because we've got to stock up on 100 lives at the beginning of next stream.
That's true. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Shortcut at the beginning does sound nice, though.
And this level's, like, not that bad. I know those are, like, famous last words, but...
Yeah, I mean, right now it's not. It might get worse. And, I mean, we've already lost a handful of lives on it.
Yeah. Go to the right. I guess maybe you would have died if you were on the right. You're right. You know best.
Do I?
I don't know. Don't forget you can cartwheel those guys.
I did forget. And Skeleton says, wow, 100 lives. That must take a while to stock up.
It does take a while, but...
Yeah, Cookie was a trooper.
It's worth it.
Yep. Got us 100 lives, and then we don't have to... Because when we first started streaming this game, like, a couple years ago, we kept dying, and so we'd have to go back to World 1 to stock up on lives, and it was just a huge waste of time. So that was when we decided that we should stock up. Woo!
Good recovery.
Almost missed you.
I know, it's really tough. It's like the second you land, you have to jump again, because otherwise you'll die.
And Skeleton says, Zapper says she probably went through level 1 like 12 times. No, she probably went through it more like 50 times.
No, it was a lot because the thing is, I'm really bad at doing the cartwheel jumps. And so, well, somersault jumps.
Cookie says, you know best, as Rice dies. And Rice says, do I?
Yeah, no, I played it a lot because after, like, so first I was trying to go through the treetops and get, like, all the balloons. But then I was just so bad with doing the somersault jumps that I was like, I'm wasting a lot of time and then failing with these jumps, so I'm not even getting the reward for doing that. So then I decided to just just go in at the very beginning, get that first balloon in the tree house, and then start select and do that over and over and over again. So, yeah, I know, that's the thing. So there's like, actually I think it's 5 lives. Well, so there's the one in the tree house, and then there's 2 red balloons, and then there's 1 green balloon.
Oh no.
But I never made the green balloon jump. It was too difficult. I did manage to get 4 of the lives once, but that was the only time I actually succeeded with that. It's too difficult, so you would like to think I'd get better with the somersault jumps.
Did you see that Zapper said, "Oh my word"?
Yeah. I know. It took a while. But I would do it. I thought it was gonna not work out. I would do it all over again, and I will do it all over again. Although maybe I'll try and do the somersault jumps and like succeed with them.
Yeah, never gonna be a speedrunner if you can't cartwheel.
No. All right. Well, sadly, I think we're gonna have to replay those 2 levels next time.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll try and log on a little early and beat those beforehand.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching.
Are we doing 6:30 next time then?
Yeah, let's do 6:30.
Okay. All right. So we'll be here 6:30 next week.
Yep.
All right. Thank
Have a good week, everybody.
Yeah, have a good week. All right. Bye.
Bye.